Thank you for tuning into Gotham Sound TV. I'm Nick Houston here with Harry Flax.
Hello.
Harry, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. This is very exciting.
Cool. Well, we're excited to have you here. We will be talking about a new product at some point in the not too distant future. But until then, Harry, tell me a little bit about yourself as a sound mixer, and also what your hobbies and interests are.
Sure. So I started sound mixing around 3 years ago, and I was working at like an ice cream shop, and I saved up all my tip money to buy a Mixpre 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I was introduced to a few sound mixers through Dream Machine Creative, a commercial production company in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dylan Steinberg, and I met Max Melman and Tony Leonardo, and they changed my life.
Cool.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I was practicing magic tricks with Daniel Roy.
Okay.
And people seem to really like it, and I have grown into, or I've gotten to be a part of other sets, or been invited to other sets because of I owe to the magic tricks.
And you actually exchanged sound advice for magic tricks,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. I helped him choose a microphone for his YouTube channel, and in return, he taught me a few pretty awesome magic tricks.
Okay. Yeah. Well, while we're waiting for whatever it is that we have no idea what it is to drop, why don't you show us a couple of tricks?
Sure, totally. Feel free to.
Okay.
You've heard pick a card, any card?
I've heard of this. I'm
Awesome.
going to pick the one in the middle.
I'll look. And
Okay, do we have the overhead shot? We do. Okay, great. Everybody knows what it is.
Awesome. You can put it right back in the
Put it
middle
right
there.
there.
I'll seal the deck shut. I'll do 2 cuts
Okay.
of the deck, followed by a riffle.
Okay. A riffle.
A
Got
riffle. And then an overhand cut, shuffle as well.
it. Okay.
Then what I'll do, something a little gross, take packets of cards and intertwine them throughout each other, causing a horrible, disgusting mess.
That is a horrible, disgusting mess.
And as you can see, there's cards that are facing downwards, cards facing upwards,
Uh-huh.
and even cards facing side to side all throughout the deck. But we're going to borrow some of your magic. All you have to do
Okay.
is wave your hands over the cards, give them a tap, and just like that, all cards are now face downward, except your 8 of diamonds
No, stop.
facing upward.
Oh my god! I mean, I've seen this before, and because we went to a sound mixer meeting a couple of weeks ago, and it's still confounding, absolutely confounding.
Thanks.
So you'll actually do these tricks on set?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whenever there's downtime, I'll just be shuffling cards, and people will be like, "What are you doing over there?" And I'm like, "Oh, just practicing." I usually practice a one-handed shuffle where you intertwine each card
Mm-hmm.
like so, and you get a nice, satisfying shuffle like that.
That is satisfying.
Yeah, and people seem to enjoy it, and it's not too long and not too distracting, and I think it's a way that people remember me from sets.
Yeah, and this and just to flesh this out a little bit more, you said specifically that you're practicing, so it's not something you're just like, hey, you want to see a magic?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I tend not to ask people if they want to see a magic trick. I feel like that makes it seem like it's all about me. It's just like a practice thing. I tend to get a little nervous, and I'll bite my nails if I'm not have something doing with my hands. So shuffling with one hand usually gets people to be like, "What are you doing over there?" And then they'll ask to see one.
I was saying this earlier, but like when I'm playing card games with my son now, having seen you shuffle and how you do it, I'm just like, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing something terribly wrong. So maybe something to learn.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Sure. I'll take a quick cut, and if you want to, you can tell me when to stop. I'm going to riffle through
Okay.
it. So,
Got
yeah.
it. Stop.
Got it. And you
I'm
can
just
take a
like
look at the
right
card.
in the middle. Okay.
Perfect. You can take a look at the card.
All right. Very good. People at home can see.
Awesome.
And
You can put it right back in the middle there.
Very
I'll
good.
lose it. And with a snap, one card is now changed. I'm not talking about the face, I'm talking about the back. Because as I scroll through, one card is now blue.
what?
And for the first time, what was the name of your card?
Wasn't it the 6 of diamonds?
The 6 of diamonds right there. Now, we'll take that 6 of diamonds real quick, and we'll put it underneath the card box.
Okay.
And I'm going to give the cards a quick cut, and just tell me when to stop again.
And stop.
Okay, sure. And we see that you stopped on the 7 of hearts.
Uh-huh.
Now, we'll take that 7 of hearts, we'll wave it over the 6 of diamonds,
Uh-huh.
and with the flick, I now have the 6 of diamonds, and underneath the card box is the 7 of hearts.
I just, I can't. So, professional sound guy, part-time professional magician. I mean, do you ever like do parties or like on-air stuff or?
I did one child's party, and it was brutal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old?
I think they were all like 7 to 9. It was tough.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but definitely, I will never forget that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it just straight up card tricks, or did they
I
force you to do other things?
No, it
Kids are
was
brutal.
mostly card tricks. I did one cups and ball routine, but I just know card tricks.
Okay.
It's the most accessible thing. You can stop by CVS and just buy a pack.
Buy a
and-
pack, yeah, and just go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lots
Do you
of
have to
fun.
wear any, crazy outfits, or it's just like
No.
Okay.
I didn't have to dress up like that. It was just show up. It was winter. It was so cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You and I have a talent in common.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you earlier who your favorite person you've ever worked with is, and you said
I said Yandy Smith and Jason Weaver from.
Uh-huh.
I worked with them on a production called The Deadly Getaway. Directed by Charles Jones. This is a really, really fun one. Yeah, it was 10, 15 days out in the Patuxent River in Maryland, and it was a challenge, but we pulled through.
and this was scripted.
It's scripted, yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I only know Yandy, and I've told you this before, but I only know Yandy from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I worked with her on season 2 through 8.
Wow.
And that show almost killed me, but she's amazing. She's really nice.
Yeah, she's wonderful to work with.
Yeah.
Uh,
And we have comments. Let's see. So Nate
Joe.
Martin wants to know if you have a stage name for when you're doing magic tricks.
no, I don't. I maybe should think of one, but I mostly just say I'm Harry Flax. I'm a sound mixer, and I also shuffle cards.
Flax is a pretty cool last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flax is, I like my last name. It's fun. I'm seeing Joe P. I think that's Joe File.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was great talking to you the other day, too.
Yep. Joe's another New York local.
Yeah.
How's it going? Joe was actually on the show or on Gotham TV a couple weeks ago. I want to call it Deadliest Catch, but I know it was called Outlast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. That was such a great video about like running so many wireless and running so many different Zaxcom recorders. It was very, very educational.
Yeah.
And even the way miking up with those bobby pins, really, really, or safety pins,
Yeah.
really,
Yep.
really cool.
Oh, we got Blaine Bailey.
Blaine! Yeah, shout out to Blaine.
More New York locals. All right, we're coming up on 12:30. So what else you got here?
Sure. Okay, here's like a little cheeky one.
Okay.
Feel free to select a card.
All right, we got more cards. I'm going to go a little bit further in the deck this time.
Totally.
Completely different. Not to give it away, but there we go.
Okay, you can throw that right there.
There you go.
Again, sealing the deck shut. Do 2 cuts of the deck.
And I'm
Riffle.
watching you. You're not cutting it where I put the card in. You're doing it what seems to be an authentic cut.
I'll do a few shuffles, and then was this your card?
No.
All right, was this your card?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, it would have been pretty lucky if it was. But how impressed would you be if I could make your card materialize between these two?
Yeah, that'd be pretty impressive.
Awesome. Well, all you have to do is count down from 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And just like that, your card is materialized between the two. All right, it's a cheeky little joke.
Okay, that
but
is cheeky.
If I count down from 3, 3, 2, 1, one card is now materialized between the two. Do you want to see what
I
it is?
do. That's
Hey.
it. That's it. That is pretty cool. That is amazing. And I see there's a comment. John T. Danielson wants to know what company is announcing the product. We can't tell until the product is announced. So I know the company and the product, but Harry doesn't know the product. So Harry's here for entertainment value, reaction, this handsome face, and professional opinion.
Totally.
Yeah. Let's see. So what are you working on these days?
I'm mostly in the narrative scene, mostly low budget narrative, and occasionally doing commercial work.
Mm-hmm.
But narrative is really what I wanted to go into. So whenever I got offered narrative work, I'm like, I'm in. Let's
Okay.
make something happen. So
So you switched from ice cream to sound, and what was it that spoke to you about doing sound?
Oh, well, I did go to film school, and I noticed that nobody was really interested in sound, and I was the only one that was. When I had the Mix Pre 3, and they were running with the Zoom F6s, and so I really liked my system, and I would do everybody's projects, and yeah, then once I graduated, I continued to use the Mix Pre 3 until I got a few pretty awesome sound jobs, and I was like, oh, I can really make a living doing this, and that's when I upgraded to the 833.
Nice.
I got that advice from Reed Feister out in Maryland.
Okay.
And he was like, if you really want to set yourself up for like 5-7 years, like that
Go with a higher end.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, breaking news. Breaking news. I will let Nick break this news.